Hey there, friends, fans, and family of the S Kitchen. Jason Wyman here, catalyst of the S Kitchen. And I'm coming to you today to share some reflections of my life and some of the intentions that I have for 2011 in preparation for the S Kitchen Presents Seeding Reflection, Cultivating Intention with guest spirits Singh Gazmuri and Suvana Cullen of the San Francisco Buddhist Center. It is tomorrow, March 27th at 7 p.m. In order to understand what my intentions are for 2011, I must first share some stories of my upbringing. I was raised extremely Catholic. I went to Catholic school, K-8, and when I went to public high school, I still stayed connected to my Catholic church, St. Therese in Deep Haven, Minnesota, through attending Wednesday night Bible studies, catechism classes, teaching Sunday school, and teaching Bible school, and so on and so forth. I had the fortune of being introduced to two amazing youth ministers. The first is Margaret Stimler, and the second is Betsy Ellwanger. I will never forget the impact that these two women had on my life, mostly because they introduced me to the concept of social justice, even when I didn't understand or even know the words social justice. You see, part of my Catholic upbringing was doing a lot of service learning and service projects. Some of the most memorable service projects were going to a homeless shelter in Minneapolis and doing helping run a soup kitchen. And then the second one was attending a homeless youth program in Minneapolis as well. Now, when I went to that homeless teen shelter in Minneapolis, I just remember feeling so uncomfortable. I was so taken outside of my own experience of growing up in Deep Haven that I didn't really know what to do with myself. Here I was, a peer to other high school students, and I was listening to their personal stories of abuse or running away from home because they happened to be lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or queer, or because of some variety of different reasons. Like, some of them were even drug or alcohol related, some of them were mental health related, and that was just not that was not my experience. And flash forward so many years later, and I'm a out queer man, and yet at 16, I couldn't share that piece of myself. And listening to the stories of these other teenagers had a profound impact on me. In fact, it helped me come out when I was 18 years old and in seminary to be a priest. I I'm honored so much by being exposed to those stories. In fact, being exposed to those stories has put me on this path where I am now, and is definitely one of the deep-seated roots that I have for the S Kitchen. Which brings me to the cultivation of intention piece. I'm no longer Catholic. I separated from the Catholic Church when I came out while I was in seminary for a variety of different reasons. If you want to learn more, I have a blog called The Space Between, which tells a lot of those stories. So I don't need to share them now. But that root, as I said, the storytelling root, and being able to hear stories of people that are different than ourselves, is definitely something that I bring with me into the S Kitchen. One of the intentions that I have for 2011 is finding new ways to bring the S Kitchen to life. One of those things is called Soups On, which is specifically for people that work with young people and sharing stories of working with young people and the struggles of working with young people. Part of it is hopefully teaching some cooking classes in SROs, or in hopefully doing an intergenerational meal night for queers where we can just start the process of listening to and sharing people's stories. I've been impacted greatly by the stories that have been told throughout my life. The stories that I've told, the stories that I've heard from others. And I continue to hope to bring those stories to life through cuisine, conversation, and camaraderie. I believe that it is only through listening to and connecting to other people's stories that we will be able to change the world. Not change the world, heal the world. Hopefully, the S Kitchen is one of those small pieces that can help with that. I have no grandiose notion that the S Kitchen is the solution. It is my intention to be a solution. And in the process of being a solution, seeing how it can ripple out from the S Kitchen into San Francisco, into California, and even beyond. I hope you can make it to the S Kitchen Presents Seeding Reflection, Cultivating Intention tomorrow, March 27th at 7 p.m. And I hope that you can hear Singashri and Suvana's stories. And while I may not be a Buddhist, it is precisely because I am not a Buddhist that I have brought their stories into the S Kitchen. I look forward to seeing you in the community and hearing your stories. To cuisine, conversation, and camaraderie, I'm Jason. Cheers.